What's going on, everybody? So I'm here today with Premier Detailing. So my boat has kind of, y'all have noticed that we haven't really been fishing much here lately this winter. It's been nasty. My boat needs a detailing very bad. It's disgusting. He says it's not the worst he's seen. It looks pretty bad. So come over here with me. He's gonna introduce himself and he's gonna take you on a walk around with the boat and then show you what he's gonna do to make it look brand new. And then we'll go over the process.
How y'all doing? This is Donnie with Premier Detailing. We're here to do Mr. Harmon's Nautic Star boat. I'm gonna start by going over some things that some of you or a lot of you probably see on your own personal boat. I'm gonna walk you through what I see, and then towards the end we're gonna go over what products you can get that are available to you to do your own boat. If you come and zoom in right here, you take a look, you'll see you've got this white cloudiness coming through here. What that is that's oxidation coming through. So the UV rays from the sun soak, they hit your boat and they withdraw pigmentation from the gel coat that's on your boat. When that happens, that is what you see. If that goes untreated for too long, it'll get to where you can't do anything about it and your whole boat will look like that and there's no bringing it back. So that's part of why we're here, to prevent that from happening. If you'll walk with me this way, if you look around the gas cap here, we've got some mold and mildew that needs to be addressed. We're going to take care of that. If you look down this rub rail, we've got oxidation and mildew all over the rub rail. You've got, I don't think these guys clean their boat. I mean, I know they're on the video all the time, but you think they clean it once or twice? I don't know. That's just me. But this stuff doesn't get here just overnight. This stuff, this is like months and months of just fishing the hell out of this boat. If you look down here, you'll see you've got, yes, it's dirty, but this is all, that's what people want to see. This is all common stuff you see on a boat just from normal wear and tear. We're going to address that. We're going to get that to clean up so you're not seeing these black marks all over this nice white gel coat. If you'll walk over here, you'll see the keel of the boat. And then another common, very common thing with boats is when you're hitting your bow stop, you'll see this in here. Sometimes this will come out, sometimes it won't. We're going to do what we can to get that taken care of. If you walk over here, you'll see, if you zoom in here, you'll see some really hard water spots that are on the boat. That's caused by just rinsing the boat off whenever you come in and you're not going behind and drying the boat. You're in a hurry, you've been fishing, you've been on the water all day, you don't want to wash and dry the boat. When you don't dry the boat, this is what happens. You get water spots. If you look over, you get a shot over here down the side of the boat here, you'll see the dullness in the blue there. And again, that's all oxidation that's coming through. We'll hop in the side of the boat and I'll go over some things. So now we're on the inside of the boat. I'm going to go over what we do on the interior of a boat. It's typically what you obviously spend most of your time looking at when you're in the boat. We don't just do a simple spray down. This is not like a bleach and Dawn dish soap kind of job. We go through and thoroughly clean all your compartments. So they have just junk, trash, who knows what it is. These guys don't do nothing to their boat but use it. That's called job security, folks. Look at all this. All this mildew. That's probably never been cleaned since they've had the boat. You got this right here. You can see all the mildew under here. I don't even know what that would just various dirt and whatnot that's in there.
Put like donuts and food in there. Just don't look.
This, again, this is a compartment. You just throw stuff in, you forget about it. And then this is what it looks like after months and months of sitting there and not being cleaned. You can look up here on your the console of the boat. We've got rust. We've got rust stains here from lures just being thrown up there. You're in a hurry, you're fishing, throw it up there, you're on the way home, throw your stuff up there, you forget about it, you don't think it's a big deal. But when this stuff sits here over time, I mean, you can see it's already starting to rust the hook on that lure, and that rust is going right there on the gel coat of the boat. So we're going to get that out. if you look around the base of the console, you can see the floor. The main area is really not that bad. This is what I call normal dirty, but when you get into here, this is detail work. This is stuff that you've got to get on your hands and knees and clean, and we're going to take care of that. If you look in the back here, we've got much of the same. If you look in here, now on this boat, this is kind of a harder area to clean, but all that is just algae, mildew. We're gonna hit the upholstery. You'll see, if you look on the upholstery here, you'll see, which I get a lot of people that ask, they say, hey, what can I use on upholstery? And in a minute, I'm gonna go over some products that y'all can order if you'd like to keep your boat clean. And this, man, I don't know if these guys even catch any fish, because this live well's pretty clean. I don't know how they get so many views. They ain't catching no many fish. Again, over here, you've got this. We're gonna take care of that. Your transom area here, you've got more, and this is honestly one of the harder places to detail on a boat, just because you've got all your cabling, you got your fuel lines, you've got all that. So we're gonna get all under there, get that looking new again. A lot of questions that I get about cleaning the boat is what exact products are you using to get the outcome that you're getting when I see these boats? Because anybody that follows me, and I'm sure a lot of you are friends with me on Facebook, we've never met, but you see my work, and a lot of times I'll post it before and after, and you're like, how in the world did this dude just take this big piece of crap boat, like Josh's boat, and make it look like it just rolled off of the showroom floor? If you can walk over here, I'm gonna show you a couple things. And look, if you want to do your boat by yourself, look, I'm not gonna argue with you. I have no problem with that. I'm gonna go over some things for some of you do-it-yourselfers out there. The Meguiar's compound and the Harbor Freight buffer is only gonna get you so far. So a lot of people want to know what items, what tools the professionals use. I'm gonna show you. For that oxidation that we just pointed out, all that white oxidation you saw coming through the blue on this boat, a normal buffer is only gonna get you so far. You've got to break out the heavy guns. This is a DeWalt rotary high-speed buffer. We're gonna be using a double-sided white wool pad. This one is from Buff and Shine. You can find this on Amazon or any of your quality, reputable detail supply shops. That's a white wool pad. That's going to be the most aggressive pad that you can use. We're going to be pairing that with Stark Level R. And in case you're wondering, no, I don't get any money for endorsing these products. I wish I did. I'm not quite that popular yet. Once we've gone over all the blue on his boat with this combination, that's going to leave some scratches and marring and swirl marks and hazing. That's normal. That's what happens when you remove that top layer of oxidation. That's why we're going to come back. I'm going to use a dual action buffer. This is a Flex. This is a forced rotation buffer. And what that means, it's this fancy way of saying, it doesn't matter how strong you are, how hard you push against the boat with this buffer, it is not going to slow down. That is why this buffer is over $400 than the ones you get at your run-of-the-mill supply shop, or $100 to $150. We're going to pair that with a 6-inch orange foam pad by Lake Country. And again, we're going to pair that with another Stark product. This is Stark Elevate. This is a polish, so all the scratches, the marring, the swirl marks, all that stuff that's caused by this is going to be removed with this. Now this is not a sealant, so we still have to go back and seal the boat. Josh chose to do wax. We do ceramic, which is 3 to 5 year ceramic coating, or we can do wax for you. Either one, it's completely up to you. Josh chose to do wax. I don't know why. They should have done ceramic. His cheap ass should have done it, because you see how much the boat gets used and abused. So I can't wait to see how long this doesn't last for you, John. So once we've done our step 1 with our heavy compound and our rotary buffer, we've done step 2 with our dual action force rotation buffer and our polish. Now it's going to come time to seal the boat with either wax or ceramic. I don't know why Josh didn't select ceramic. I guess because he's too cheap. He ain't catching no fish. He ain't got the money to ceramic coat the boat.
Hold on a second.
So we're gonna do wax.
How much is just this bottle right here?
That right there is almost $200 a gallon. This is 160 a gallon.
You think guys? You think I make that kind of money to get this ceramic coating? I'm gonna pay. Yeah, come on.
Tell him if he catch more fish, maybe he'd get a sponsorship.
You're probably right.
Once we've done step 1 and step 2, we're gonna go back over and we're going to wax the boat. What we are using today, this is a product by Benzerna. This is a 3-in-1, one-step polish. It's a cut, gloss, and wax all in one. This is gonna be our protectant that we're gonna apply to the boat. Once we have applied this, by using our buffer, this is another product by Flex. This is a 3-inch buffer. We're using the same orange foam pad as its big brother. We're gonna use that. Once we have applied this and we're finished with that step, we're gonna wash the entire boat. But before we dry the boat, we're gonna use this. This is a topper spray by Sonax. This is marketed as an automotive product. You can absolutely use it on your boats. I use it on my personal boat. I tell all my clients to use it on their boats. What this does is this gives you a thin additional layer of protection on top of your wax. This is a ceramic spray sealant. By law, this has to contain 14% SiO2. SiO2 is the active ingredient in ceramic. The difference ceramic and wax is that a true ceramic will last you 3 to 5 years.
Hey, so what you're saying is, I'm kind of getting like something ceramic done without paying the ceramic price.
Yes and no.
I'm gonna take that yes.
This is not a 3 to 5 year product. Do not make any mistake about that. This on a vehicle will last you probably about 6 months. On a boat, I tell people to use this every time you wash your boat. So what we're gonna do after we've done all of our compounding and polishing and all that, we're gonna wash the boat to get all that dust off of the boat. And then we're gonna go back while the boat is wet. We're gonna spray the boat down with this and rinse it off. And when you rinse it off, it's gonna create a thin layer of additional protection on your boat. This will make cleaning your boat 10 times easier. Whenever you're using a brush on your boat, I know everybody get blood guts and blood and everything else on your boat, and you're like, look man, it doesn't come up with just a rag and soap. For one, don't use Dawn dish soap. That's a stripper. Keep it in your house where it belongs, in the kitchen. Number 2, don't use bleach. Bleach is a stripper as well. Bleach dries out your gel coat. You're gonna get issues like fading, you're gonna get oxidation, and it's just not good for anything on the boat. Again, keep bleach in the house where it belongs. Get you a good boat soap. There's several out there. Salty Captain, Salt Be Gone, something like that is great soap. You can get any all-in-one or universal degreaser to use, like Purple Power is okay to spray on your floor. I would not tell you to spray that on any other part of the boat. Typically floor is always the hardest part to clean, so you may need a little additional muscle with cleaning products to get your floor clean. Stark, anybody out there can buy their products. Great products. Sonax is a great sealant. You can get this, again, Amazon or your local supply store. Y'all stay tuned for the after results.
There we go.
So we've got our high-speed rotary buffer, white wool pad. We've got our Stark Level R, all the products I went over earlier. We're going to do a section here, a test spot right here. Y'all stay tuned and let's see how it turns out. Cut. So we've just gone over our test spot with our first step. If you look here, you can see night and day difference. There's almost no reflection in this. And you come over here, you could just about shave in that reflection. That's just our first step. So stay tuned with us and you'll see what it looks like after we're finished.
This is one of those that will break your wrist.
Let me hit that with you. Look at the bow up here.
Do
you
you
got a lot of
see
curvature.
this, man?
I did the whole bow.
Do you see the difference?
Orange sticker forward on both sides. You got a whole lot of curvature and light. See all that?
Yeah.
That ain't gonna come out with soap and water.
Oh, hell no, it's not.
Look at the shine on it.
That's just crazy.
Look at this. Come stand where I'm at and look at this. That right there, and then look down, you don't see that shine the rest of the paint.
This is wild to me.
Yeah, they don't polish out the boat. They don't do anything from the factory.
That ain't gonna be a thing to put this boat on the back of my truck, man. You should get all three of them together and say, damn, Josh, this is bad, man. I can get a whole crew out here.
That's like super picky with that business.
Hey, as a cameraman, can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
Why do you have 4 guys in a little bitty boat?
Because Josh's boat is really bad. I don't know if the dude even knows what boat soap is.
You got 1, 2, 3, and 4. All this is
Yeah, got to.
Yeah, yeah.
This was not the time to be filming.
Look how clean the rest of that is.
Yeah, all the way down there.
You get it some degreaser and a rag or brush or something, see if you can get that out of there.
What's up, Mike? Nice. Almost. We're about to do all kinds of stuff. That tripod cost me $250.
I'm going to show you some post videos of the work we did on Josh Harmon's 19-foot Nautic Star. If you look, we'll start right back here, just like we did with the first video. There was some oxidation back in here. White discoloration was coming through the blue. If you look now, that's gone. All you see is a beautiful glossy blue gel coat right here. If you take a look down the top side, got a nice shine back to it. There was a lot of oxidation around the sticker here, so we were able to get all that out with our 3-step process that I touched on earlier today. If you look on the inside of the boat, you'll notice we did all the floors, the gunnels, the top sides. Everything has been buffed, polished, and coated. All the upholstery was treated with our mildew remover that I showed everybody in the video this morning. The motor back here, we polished out the entire motor, coated it, so it looks brand new again. Same thing on this side. A lot of oxidation was over here. Yeah, Josh did something over here that didn't quite work out, ladies and gentlemen, so y'all just ignore that.
I tried.
If you look under the boat, this is the hardest area for people to clean, and I didn't touch on this morning, but I'm going to touch on it now. When you're cleaning the whole of your boat, do not use on and off or an acid-based cleaner. What that does is, number one, it strips your wax, and number two, it opens up the pores of your gel coat and allows all that dirty, filthy water into the pores of the gel coat, and that's what gives you that yellow and brown water line on the bottom of your boat. So this has all been waxed, smooth as a baby's bottom, as they say, shining like new.
I like it. Looks good. I'll mess it up in a couple weeks, but you know, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, bro.
Thanks, Josh.
Seriously, dude, it looks great.
If anybody out there is looking to have their boat detailed, contact me. You can hit me up on Facebook, through Messenger, Premier Detailing. Feel free to call or text me. My number is 228-257-1823. Thank y'all and have a good one.
Y'all did a great job, so hit them up if you want your boat done. We'll see y'all later. Bye, y'all.